Yeah.
Oh, I
Well,
didn't
they'll
call it.
probably, did you leave it
All
there?
right, we're gonna get
Ken,
started,
no,
everybody.
You're gonna,
Well, we had left it the first.
Hello?
Got home,
Ladies, can
Oh,
we
I'm
please get
sorry.
started? Thank you.
we're all ready. Okay,
All right,
I'm
it's
shutting up.
7:04.
Oh, it's.
I'd like to call to order the Monday, April 21st, 2025 meeting of the Thompson Conservation Commission to order. First order of business is the review of the March 17th regular meeting minutes. Has everyone had the opportunity to review them?
Yes. I moved to accept the minutes of our last meeting.
All right. Would anyone like to second that?
That was emailed to us.
There are copies on the side table if anyone needs a copy.
I don't have a copy of it, but it matters. She get to that yet?
I have.
Yes, yeah. Oh.
Oh, yeah, they
No.
weren't any.
All right, we need a second for the minutes,
Oh, need a second.
please.
I'll second them.
I'm sorry, Carol, that was you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? All right, the minutes are approved. Next is financial matters. Carol, thank you.
Okay. Available budget is $10,256.13. We have used 69.4% of our budget.
All righty. We have a motion to approve the budget as presented.
So move.
Second. Would anyone like to second that?
Sure. What do I know about numbers? I can't even do my
Thank you,
own.
Sue.
All I can do is
All
what I can read.
right, all in favor of the budget as presented?
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Any abstentions? All right, correspondence. Hi, Margaret. How are you
Hi,
tonight? Was there
I'm
anything
well, thank you.
in correspondence you want to pull to our attention? Or should we move on to
The second page of the agenda is the list of correspondence and other handouts.
All right, was there anything in there that anyone wanted to discuss? I think there's copies of just about everything on the side table. If anyone wants to pick them up on the way out. Or now to look at.
I guess there's the announcement about the $8,000 neglected cemeteries grant with the revised way that we're gonna spend the money, which Amy sent to me. So that's worth noting, that it was supposed to be 5,000 and now it's 8,000. It's all been officially
That's one.
approved, the revised budget for it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And congratulations to all of you. And then there's the announcement about a site walk for the Inland Wetlands Commission on May 10th at 11:30, and the Inland Wetlands Commission is inviting the Conservation Commission to attend at 0 Riverside Drive, which is heading into Massachusetts on Route 12. You go by the house number 1496 Riverside Drive, and it's the next driveway on the left. It's immediately after the entrance to Snake Marion's junkyard. And so the Inland Wetlands Commission is inviting you folks to come and see that site if you're interested, to meet there at 11:30, and I'll make sure and put some cones out by the road so you'll see where the entrance is.
Okay.
What date is that?
What day-
Saturday, May 10th.
Yeah, it doesn't say.
At what time?
11:30.
11:30.
11:30.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a
Thing over
the
there.
package over there, yeah, that has
Oh,
the time
okay,
and
I
the date and all that.
Didn't even look. I don't
Oh,
know. if I
yes, up
looked at it.
here.
The Inland Wetland
Right.
Commission, is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah, they've
Like
invited
that.
us to attend this
Actually, number
sidewalk.
7 under new business.
Yeah, we will talk about that more, so I guess we can move on from that. Okay, shall we move on to the agent report? Margaret, that's all you.
Sure. Well, there's not much to say. There's an update with Judy's comments to the National Park Service regarding their questions in hopes that we still may get technical assistance. So that kind of speaks for itself. It's attached to my report. And then there's just an email that I copied out from Judy about the students who might help with the open space plan, which we're waiting till we find out about NPS funding before we engage any students.
Yeah, some of the students
Can you-
were, yeah, we're wondering if, so they are actually going to be, interning, so they would be getting class credit for assisting us. And some of the students needed to know if we wanted them over the summer, because obviously they would have to enroll in summer classes. And as Margaret said, we thought that that's a little bit too premature, because we don't know if we're gonna get the Park Service technical assistance or not. And if we don't get the technical assistance, we will have to kind of rethink how we plan to approach this, because without that assistance, it puts the burden of the whole process on us. And I don't know that that's something that we're prepared to take on. We certainly would have to discuss it as a commission, so. So we told Chad that we wouldn't need students during the summer, but that possibly in the fall. And we're not even sure about that yet, because I don't think I don't think the Park Service will be making the announcement until late fall, early winter. So it's just quite a bit uncertain for us. You know, we don't want to get started with the students and then find out we don't get the assistance and have the whole thing fall apart.
Is there any other place we can get funds?
Well, they wouldn't be providing us with funds, they'd be providing us with technical assistance.
Right.
We can continue to look for funding as well. We sort of put that on the back burner a little bit. I don't think that's a bad idea, though.
And then there's just a small encumbrance on my report, and that wraps up my report.
Short and sweet tonight, huh?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so we can move on to old business, the open space plan, which we kind of already touched on a bit. Again, we're just really waiting for the National Park Service announcement whether or not we get the technical assistance. And as I said, if we don't get the technical assistance, we'll have to really rethink how we want to move forward. Resilience Committee, that has just kind of been on the back burner because we've been dealing with the open space plan update stuff, so I don't really have anything else to report on that. New business. We have one item, Inland Wetlands Commission sidewalk, Saturday, May 10th at 11:30 a.m. at 0 Riverside Drive. Margaret, I don't know if there's anything else that you need to add to what you've already said.
Well, they should wear sturdy shoes and maybe bring a walking poles or something if you feel like you are more comfortable walking in the woods with those, because it's a It's a little walk down the hill. For average people, it's about a 10-minute maybe walk down the hill and through the woods, and so, and it is uneven ground, so that there was a lot of stone pushed down towards the wetland, and we don't have to walk over the stone, but there's a decent cart path through the woods where the skidder went for the logging operation, and so the commission, the Wetlands Commission's asking you folks just to come and see what has happened there.
Okay,
Can you explain anything that's happened there? What's it, a gravel operation?
Well, it's a quarry.
Oh,
They've been harvesting stone, and they didn't have any permits from anybody to do this. And according to the zoning enforcement officer, they did not yet meet the threshold for the 1,500 cubic yards of material. But when you stand there and look at what happened at the site, it speaks for itself, and the commission basically just looking for you folks to bear witness to what happened there, because you are in a position to advise other boards and commissions in town.
I just want to add to that sidewalks are really for orientation purposes only for the regulatory commissions. So you can ask questions about the site itself, but you can't ask questions about the activity or any questions about permitting or anything that might relate to enforcement action. So it's just keep that in mind. You know, you can ask questions. Well, I don't know, trying to think of some good questions that you might be able to ask, Margaret. What do you
Are there
think?
any kind of photographs before and after kind of thing that are something that we would be able to say, oh, it started this way and now look what it is now?
Probably
Well,
not.
the aerial photographs, which didn't come out very well in black and white, but I could email those to you if you wanted me to. I could maybe bring some better satellite images to the site walk. And again, I think just to recap on what Judy said, the main point is that there's no actual discussion allowed at the site walks, just gathering information. So you can just come and look and see and ask questions, but when it comes down to discussing it, that is not supposed to happen at the site walk. That would happen at your following meeting.
Thank
what's
you.
the time frame on this? Will we have a meeting to advise before in time?
The site walk is on the 10th, and your meeting is
On the ninth,
about 10 days later.
yeah.
And when's inland wetlands? If we're to
They
advise,
meet the Monday before, exactly 1 week before you, but you're still welcome to attend, and you're invited to. That commission has asked you to come. So if you do compose a letter and it comes in after their meeting, that would be fine.
So the wetlands are meeting the 12th.
No, our meeting is the
The
19th.
13th.
I know, and she
13th,
said the
yeah.
wetlands, something about a week.
Yeah, they
early.
meet the week before us.
Yeah.
They'll be
Yeah, I'm sorry,
meeting
they're on a Tuesday.
on Tuesday
Oh.
after this.
So that's the
yes.
13th.
Yeah, the 13th.
What's happening now, Tuesday?
Well, that's just one wetlands
that's
meet,
just their meeting.
but we'll discuss it at our meeting and put together any comments that we might have and send them to wetlands, and then they can consider them at their June meeting.
Mhm.
So, she's just saying the wetlands meet before we do. Will you be able to take some pictures of it?
I have photographs of it now. We've got lots of photographs, but there's nothing like seeing it in person. You know, I'll be happy to send the photographs out. and bring some photo, I think, I'm not sure bringing the photographs to the site walk would help as much as maybe bringing the satellite image. There are wetlands on the site that are not shown on the maps, and the great big pile of stone has been pushed down into the edge of the wetland where there's a stream. And
Okay.
so it's better, honestly, that's all better seen by you folks in person than to show you photographs. You just can't really grasp the scale of what happened there by looking at photographs.
You get a perspective of everything. Plus, there's no foliage on the tree.
Right.
Be better.
That's very true, yeah.
How did you ever find this? If it's down in the woods.
Well, I've known about it for over a year that it was there, but I didn't know that they had done work so close to the wetland until I went on a follow-up they had a logging permit to do a timber harvest, so we went to follow up on the timber harvest, and that's when we saw what happened with the stone.
Oh,
It'll all basically speak for itself. The mining there has been going on for years with no permits.
Oh, great. Yeah,
But
yeah.
there's always been something going on over there, just never.
I don't know. I can't picture this place because, yeah, somebody to guide me to get there.
right, yeah. Okay, any other questions for Margaret? All right, we'll move on to item 8, citizens' comments. Amy, are you a citizen tonight?
I don't have any comments.
Well, gee whiz, you're not
Thank you,
interesting.
ma'am. Not interesting can be very good. Members forum,
I can report on the roadside
awesome.
trash pickup. It's going very well. Very, very well. I was out checking some today. I'm working closely with the rec department. And that's working out great. The dumpster is filling up. It's not full yet.
That's awesome.
But there's been many volunteers. I'm very proud of the town, of the people in the town. We'll probably extend this a week after April, but some people are not back from Florida yet to do that work. Any questions of what's going on the roadside cleanup?
I'll probably be going into May to clean the roads, because I haven't been able to with my arm, so.
Mhm.
What'd you do?
Huh?
What'd you do to your arm?
I have a large hematoma. You know
my
what I
gosh.
wanna say, it's all black
Wow.
and its swelling's gone down, but they didn't have to drain it supposedly. He said it'll,
Is it a cancerous thing?
Huh?
Is it a cancerous thing?
is it a what?
Cancerous.
No, I bumped my arm
That's
2 weeks ago. I
a
bumped-
dumb thing to do.
I
quite
fell
a bump.
backwards and I hit my,
Well, at least you didn't hit your head.
no, I hit my thing, and this is what it's.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
But,
yeah,
but
well,
that's half
it's
the
swelling.
size, it was way out here, and it grew, when I got to the hospital, it was still, the blood was still pushing in,
That's very scary.
isn't it?
That, no, but I mean, what, the blood thing, the whole.
Yeah, oh,
I
it
mean,
was.
They wanted
Yeah.
to keep it from going up your arm and,
Right, so, I do that, now I do the hot compresses and, I do, he says I can wrap, so I go to the
gauze wrap kind of thing, like a light wrap.
gauze, yeah.
Yeah,
And I had one in the car, but it slid off, so I just left it off now, but yeah, that's my boo-boo.
Oh, boy.
So it's, nothing can touch it or it hurts, or bump it,
Yeah.
so
that
I've been
is,
afraid to bump
God
it.
almighty, that's horrible. Penny.
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure it is.
But I mean, it's weird because it wasn't that big when as on the way to the hospital, it wasn't that big, but I could feel
The
it
pressure.
pinching and
Well,
I
your
got to
arm
the
was
hospital,
down
and
and it
like
was
this.
pulsating.
Mm,
Yeah, and I got to the hospital, all of a sudden it's growing. It
That's
was,
totally freaky.
it was, they were even kind of, the nurses were very freaked about it too, you know? But,
Jeez.
the orthopedic surgeon, he's keeping an eye on it and nothing's broken, so.
Yeah. God,
Oh, yeah,
All
thank you,
right.
Tiff. I'm gonna do something, I guess do it.
do it completely.
Yeah.
Okay, any
So-
other, sorry, Norma, go ahead,
I thought I'd like to report on the neglected cemeteries in town.
please.
There's a couple guys working on the one in Fabian. And they've worked on it 3 days. That's shaping up good. Um,
Are they
The-
fixing stones or
yes,
cleaning up?
re-
Okay,
standing them up
Mhm.
and the broken ones, and there's a couple big ones.
is that Mark Parker again?
Mark Parker,
He does
yes.
a nice job.
Next Monday, he'll be going to, there's a couple broken stones at Wilsonville, so he'll be standing those up, and then there's a half a dozen stones. That is, so we'll only work a couple days on that, then we'll start, as soon as we can start the North Grosvenor, with the $8,000 grant, we'll start the North Grosvenordale Cemetery as soon as I get an okay.
Which,
the-
where is that? Where, one,
Next to the carriage house, next to the library,
Cross from
On
the
Main
library.
Street?
on
Main
Main
Like
Street.
Duhamel, like Duhamel Pond, right?
that shows you how
Yeah.
much I know about it. Nothing.
That's a pretty
I
sign.
have a question for Norma. Norma, would it do any good to put a letter in the paper asking if volunteers want to help?
I don't know. You have to have a kind of a system for them to.
Yeah, are there certain dates when people are needed that you're working out with the rec department?
We'll most likely be working 2 days. I read the papers quickly, and I think we only have 7 months to do it. And there's over 50 stones to repair,
Right.
so we're gonna have to put in more than 1 day a week. So probably at least 2 days a week.
When you go to have the children come and help clean the headstones, how do you coordinate the dates for that?
How will I coordinate the dates for the,
Children.
For the
cleaning
kids to
stuff.
come.
Right, when the recreation department helps you get the students working on cleaning the headstones, how do you
oh,
know what dates that's gonna be?
the rec department is having, May 10th. They're giving the history and they're cleaning the stones. So cleaning the stones is different than repairing and standing them up.
Oh, it's just that one day?
That's what they have. That's 1 day from 10 to 12. That's
Okay,
their. I guess Amanda will be doing the history, but mostly the talk will be on how to clean, which is different than
okay,
repairing. On
okay.
for repairing, like, we need someone that can use a shovel.
I've got some muscle.
That's got some muscle. I had asked a fellow that works very diligently on cleaning the roadside. And when I asked him to come and help at the cemetery, he was a little out of shape. He was not used to using a shovel.
Oh, Christ.
And
I know how to use a shovel.
he said he would do other things for me, but he would rather not do the shovel work. So I think I have to be careful of what kind of volunteers you get to
Oh, yeah.
do shovel work.
And you want them to work with Mark Parker?
Yes, because
Yeah,
there's an art to it. It's not,
Boy, that would be,
right.
because we have to dig up the foundation on many of them and set the foundation straight.
that, and then you don't know how deep they go down as far as their
No.
foundation and their,
It's,
And
you
if
have to
they're
know what
cracked-
you're doing. It's not just, I'm going into straighten stones. There's an art to it.
yes, there is. Yes.
So I'd really rather not have people there unless Mark is there to
Mhm.
supervise.
Definitely.
That makes sense, yeah.
But that's going well.
I understand.
Mm. There is, there'll be the $8,000 for that, which will most likely be 4,000 for stones and 4,000 for cleaning up wood. I'll have to reassess that because we cannot take down a tree from it. But we can clean branches. But there are some funds from the Thompson Together that I can use with this, which could take down a couple of the trees. But anyway, I'll be working with the town foreman. I hope to get some input from him and the fellow that does the tree work. There's extensive tree work that has to be done there.
Does he need a lift for it?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's.
Well,
serious
actually, he
equipment.
climbs, so,
Yeah, oh,
but we have to be careful because you've got your stones underneath.
Right. There's not gonna be a crane involved. The crane would probably be too expensive.
Probably.
Yeah,
We haven't discussed it in detail, but I think he usually climbs. When he took all the trees to
right.
Aquatic, he climbed all those pine trees.
At Munyon.
At Aquatic, no, there's a cemetery on Town Lane by the dam in Aquatic.
Oh, right. Free Love Green is buried there.
The logs that he took out of there, by the way, he called me about 6 months later. He said, Norma, come up to Thompson Center. I'm building a gazebo, I guess you call it. The Thompson Center for the Mason House. And I'm using all the pine logs that I took from that cemetery to build.
oh, we should go see that.
It's right there.
It's right there, you can see it from the road.
That's
Which
It's a
is
big,
Which,
is it a gazebo? That we
Near the
call it?
old town hall.
oh, I don't,
I
Near
guess
Marienapolis.
I'm familiar with the old town
Joe's?
hall.
the lot that Joe used to own,
Yes,
that big, yeah,
Yes.
okay.
that,
Yeah.
you call that a
Big-
gazebo?
Bates
Or-
Road,
Yeah,
right
I
across.
guess, or a pavilion or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pavilion.
See it right there.
Okay, I'm gonna look
Yeah,
at Bates Road.
It's in the lot next to,
The old.
the old town hall.
And see, I don't.
You
didn't
don't
know
get
there
up
was
that
a
way?
town hall
Opposite the
there.
post office.
I'll give you a
Oh, okay, I
tour.
know the post office is.
Go right straight way over across.
I have to look.
All right, any other comments from members? I hope the play's going well tonight.
What-
Yes, I'm excited. We're all gonna see Dave
That's wonderful.
Clark
8 o'clock.
in the play
Playing in the play.
and the Diary of Anne Frank.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah,
Bradley.
he's playing Ann's father. So, yeah, which is why he isn't here tonight.
Sunday?
That's exciting.
Three
Sunday,
weekends.
Sunday.
All right, if we don't have any other members' comments, our next meeting is Monday, May 19th, 2025 at 7 PM in the Sunny Community Room in the Thompson Town Hall and also via Zoom. And it is 7:33 and we will adjourn our meeting. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Margaret. You got an early night tonight.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. We'll
I'm at
see
a-
you on the 10th.